What's up, guys? Two things real quickly. One, in celebration of the COD 2020 hype, my friends over at G Fuel have bumped my code espresso up to 30% off your entire order. So if you've ever wanted to try some of the great flavors like hype sauce, star fruits, or others, now's as great a time as any with an increased discount. And as well, if you're interested in grabbing the newest free and exclusive loot for Season 5 in Modern Warfare, I'll be live tonight on my Twitch channel with drops enabled, where all you need to do is hang around and the items make it onto your account. Would love to chat with you all out there, but both links are down there in the description below. Anyways, let's talk COD 2020. Man, if you ever wanted to feel either the biggest brain energy or totally deflated because the pieces don't make sense to you, this marketing Easter egg for COD 2020 is the perfect place to feel both of those emotions, and honestly, likely simultaneously. Today we got another larger introduction to the Easter egg, and as it stands right now, it's a big one that hasn't quite ended yet, it seems, but it has provided us just enough information to let us know where we're going. So today I want to examine this new information and content with you as we round into what is looking like a perhaps new week of updates and steps to go along with, keeping us going and stringing us along ever so slightly. So let me know your thoughts down below as we go along. What do you think of the depth of this thing? Are you enjoying the Easter egg hunt, or do you just kind of wish they'd drop a trailer? Is it something that's building your anticipation? Whatever it is, let me know down below. As well, if you are new to the channel, perhaps a part of that 58% of viewers not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things COD 2020 as we find them out and as we round into what is marketing madness for the game to come. But that said, let's jump into it. To bring you up to speed, Monday, creators around the world ended up getting mystery crates from Activision and Call of Duty that included Cold War era film projectors, each containing slides of film that needed to be examined, shared, and cross-referenced across other packages and other people who got those slides and different ones through Cold War knowledge and references through other games and in Warzone. When the entire process was solved, we found out that we were going to see the landing page of pawntakespawn.com update in a few days' time, bringing us to today, Friday the 14th. Well, today, after a handful of struggles for that page to load for everybody, the site kept crashing. The site stabilized and offered up new previews and teasers. The first thing that you may notice about the updated version of pawntakespawn.com is that the site is visibly brighter. The next, there's now television static on that monitor that was in frame. Additionally, there's a new web page listed alongside /tangled entitled /EMC2, likely E equals MC squared, Einstein's theory of relativity, but a new page there that when you inputted that, it took you to another similar page like Tangled Web, but this time with a piece of paper with multiple redacted lines and only one saying 8/14 day 1 1961 to 62. And that's not the only place that we'll see that 1961 to 62, because on the main Pawn Takes Pawn page, once again, there's also a VHS tape in the VCR entitled 1961 to 62 V.1. When you click on that VCR, then plays and prompts a 20-minute video to play that's on a universal sort of a live feed almost, meaning that you and someone across the world are watching the exact same part at the exact same time. It's not user dependent on when they start that up, that it queues it up from the very beginning. If you click off it even, say, and come back 5 minutes later, the video will progress 5 minutes from where you last were. But the majority of this shows a ton of excerpts from the Cold War and the sort of political climates between the United States and the Soviet Union. This is something that kind of shows that know your history of Cold War that we've been seeing pop up in Warzone and elsewhere in these teasers. And there, of course, are some interesting highlights out of that, but the big key parts is that there were brief flashes of numbers in the format of Nixie tube displays. You'll see the numbers 37, 25, and 48. Additionally, on screen, if you pay attention to the entire scene, not just necessarily the video, you'll also see the random flash of new displays on the VCR itself, whereas previously it showcased the date of 08/14 and the time of 12 p.m. Eastern Time, which is where this all kicked off. You'll also see now that it displays WZ-H6- 49285-163. Now, if your mind immediately goes to WZ being something relating to Warzone, you're 100% correct, because that code is brand new and opens up a previously inaccessible location in Warzone. When you jump over into Warzone, you're looking for the grid point of H6, which, to be precise, given that H6 is a hefty amount of area to explore in farmland, you'll want to be heading over to the C building of the comparable ground war map of Kravnik farmland. There, underneath the stairs, there's a doorway that has a new keypad and that aforementioned 49285-163 is the code to get in. So you enter that into the keypad and you'll be able to open that door. And from there, you can end up seeing a lot of stuff that's integral to solving this. You'll see things like schematics for Nixie tube displays, chemical compound sheets, Venona ciphers, and Venona cipher keys, among other things that are just your usual filler items to make that room come to life, such as like old Cold War era technology long hidden away. Now, if you want to check this out for yourself, of course, you can do that. You may come in contact with quite a lot of people trying to go for the same thing. I know that fortunately, I ended up getting about 20 people that landed here with me, all trying to do the same thing, and fortunately only one of them killed us. Everybody else kind of cooled out at that point, and we just all teabagged the ground to be like, hey, we're cool, don't kill us. So hopefully you get the same sort of luck if you end up going for that experience to check it out firsthand. But the key items to take out of this are the Venona cipher keys, the Venona cipher squares, again, those chemical compound sheets. There's a telephone with the numbers 53125 listed on that as well, among other things. Now, curiously enough, a lot of this actually was in the game files for quite some time, meaning that some of this pop-up information has actually already been solved. There was a PDF and video tutorial on how to do this kind of stuff circulating around earlier today, but there seems to be big variables in terms of your game data information that changes every single time you load up a new game. So that's the stuff that seems to be integral to making this something that actually works. So it seems like that information that was spread around is more so just a baseline explaining the basics of how to do it, the fundamentals of how to solve these ciphers. So it's a nice starting point, but it doesn't seem to finish the entire thing. And not only that, but it also seems like we are missing a lot of information still. We had a lot of things come out from both in-game, but also stuff that was pulled from game files that may be pieces that we just can't access just yet. So we kind of are inundated with too much information while also having not enough. Now, if you really want to get super conspiracy theory heavy with this, again, with this information being out there since reportedly around June 26th from a user by the name of Scott Bailey, crediting Active Studios with some of these finds, there was a certain Scott Bailey that worked on Call of Duty Black Ops. So that could be something that maybe means nothing, maybe it does mean something, in this air quote leak was intentional and sort of conspiratorial all along, but we just may never know the answers to that. Now, to compound on top of the information that we kind of had too much given to us, but also not enough actually accessible right now, it seemed like the hunt kind of today ended a little bit drearily, where to my knowledge, and perhaps I'm ignorant to some steps that were taken here with this to complete it, it seems like that EMC2 page actually just updated naturally. We saw that 814 day 1 1961 to 1962 was crossed off, and now there's another line that is partially unredacted in which it says 815 day 2 redacted. So meaning that tomorrow we're going to have the ability to check back and see some more stuff, and likely, if given what we saw with that first line holds true, another VCR tape to play as of tomorrow. So that's something that you can definitely keep an eye out for, and maybe provides a little bit more clues here, and maybe gives us at least a little bit more information of stuff that we can actually use, not just things that have been data mined, but other key integral pieces to the puzzle that will let us know a little bit more of what's to come. And again, seemingly on that same rotation of maybe a new teaser and clue every single day from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, bringing us up until what is next Wednesday, to which I have no idea if that would be something that we end up actually seeing something come out of that, like that is the light at the end of the tunnel, or if that's just this next subset of teasers finally capping off, to which there's still more after that. We'll have to wait and see, but it's definitely something that is really interesting. And now, of course, seeing this kind of progress a little further, where we're going to get a little bit more updated maybe each day here, it's looking pretty interesting to see what could come of this. Unfortunately for me, that is bad timing since I'm moving to my house tomorrow, but we'll keep you updated with what we can here with it. So that's kind of where we're at here. That is everything that we saw change as of today. Again, a lot of stuff that can make you feel really big brain, or maybe just absolutely clueless in the grand scheme of things. So that's where we're at here. Wanted to fill you guys in and let you know what you may have missed here today with the most recent COD 2020 information and teasers. I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below, because this is something that the marketing this year is definitely the most communal based, firstly, but also the most intriguing I think that we've had in quite some time. We're being sent on a wild goose chase, and it's something that we still, potentially 2 months from a launch of the game, have no idea what we're really looking for in an official sense. Yes, we've had all these leaks that points towards Black Ops Cold War, of course, being a Cold War era game, and going back in the past, potentially being a soft reboot, but I mean, we don't have anything officially just yet. We still haven't seen a trailer, no name reveal, so I'm intrigued to see what comes of all of this, but I'm excited no less. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Call of Duty 2020, Black Ops Cold War, if that is actually the name, Modern Warfare, Warzone. We'll keep you up to date with absolutely everything you need across all those Call of Duty titles. But anyways, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with my side of YouTube. I live on both those. So if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, that link is down there in the description below. That said, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.